everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today I wanted to do a little review regarding a new foundation which came out last January, and it's the Forever foundation from Dior. I got this foundation 2 weeks ago and I wanted to try it before deciding if I did a review or not. And I am doing a review because I really like this foundation and I wanted to give you some information about it. They did not launch only one foundation, they decided to launch a family, Forever family. So you have the base, which is like that. You have the foundation and you have the loose powder to set your makeup. So just to talk quickly about the packaging, Dior, they do really luxurious packaging and really nice packaging. The base is like that, so it's a plastic bottle, which is great to travel, with a dark blue cap and silver, and basically like that. The base will help your foundation to last longer. It will also help in terms of adherence into your skin. It will smooth and blur a little bit your redness, your little blemishes. So this is what they say about this base. Basically, I will give you my feedback regarding this base. For the foundation, it comes in a matte glass bottle. It's really a lovely product that you can just put in your bathroom. It will be lovely, but it's not the best kind of packaging to travel. The cap is lovely, so with the Christian Dior just monogram here, and it comes with a pump, which is great because you don't lose any product. You have also the loose powder, so it comes in a plastic packaging with the dark blue cap and the Dior on the top of it. And when you open it, you will find a sieve, so it's really great to give you the perfect amount of powder. So this powder comes with a little kabuki brush. I really love it. It's really cute in terms of packaging, and with the little sieve you can make sure you just take the perfect amount of powder and you just can dab it into your face and set your makeup. In terms of shade, I got the shade number 20 for the foundation. I really like this shade, it matches really well my skin tone, so I'm really glad about it. I find like sometimes Dior foundation were more on the pinky tone shade for their foundation, but this one is a beige natural shade, so it will be great for lots of women. In terms of texture, it's a light texture, it's a creamy texture, but it's not too heavy, so it's great because lots of matte foundation are really thick in terms of texture and you really can feel them on your skin, and I really hate that feeling, but this one is great. In terms of finish, it's a satin matte finish. They say that it's a really matte foundation, but it's still luminous, so it's really great. And when you add a little bit of your loose powder, it will really add some light into your skin, so I really like to use them together. In terms of coverage, it's a medium to full coverage. If you add more layers, you can have a full coverage, but honestly it gives you this lovely base, this lovely complexion, and if you want to correct your little blemishes, you always can use, like me, I'm using from Laura Mercier the Secret de Camouflage, or another product just to cover your little blemishes. So now I propose you a little demo so you can see how I apply this foundation and the finish, the coverage of this foundation. I start with the base. It's the Extreme Perfection and Old Makeup Base with an SPF 20 in it. So I just will check the bottle and I apply it with my finger in the center of my face. Moving to the foundation, I'm using the shade 20 and I will apply this foundation with a beauty blender. So it's the first time I'm using in my video a beauty blender. It's well known in the beauty cosmetic world. It's a sponge. It's a really easy way to apply your foundation if you don't have time or if you don't want to use a brush and your finger. Honestly, it's the fastest way that I know. It will give you a natural finish, and sometimes it's better to use a sponge than a brush. It depends on the formula of your foundation. This foundation dries quite quickly, so I really like to use a beauty blender. You just need to put it under tap water and you remove just the water and it will be soft and perfect to apply your foundation. You just have to know you might lose a little bit more of foundation using a beauty blender because it will drink a little bit the formula, and a brush won't do that, so it depends of what you want. But sometimes, honestly, it's the best way to apply a foundation, especially with this one. I tried brush and beauty blender and finger, and I really like the finish of the foundation on my skin with the beauty blender. I will just put 2 pumps on the back of my hand and I will start to apply it. I will do half of my face so you will see the difference. This part with the foundation, so we can see that it covers my little redness, my little blemishes. Honestly, I don't feel I need more coverage in terms of foundation. I live perfectly well like that. And this part of my face, so without any foundation. So this is the full face with the foundation. So honestly, it's a good coverage. And to set everything, I will use the powder, and I will use it with the kabuki brush that they give. I like this powder because it's a really light reflecting powder. You won't have this really matte finish, it will still luminous. Just be careful when you apply powder like that, because when you apply too much powder, even if they say that it's transparent, honestly you can look like a traditional Japanese woman with a white face. So it's a style, but maybe you don't want to achieve this style. So just apply it really gently and don't rub the kabuki brush on your face, but dab the kabuki brush really into your skin. So this is my final face. I really like this foundation. I had really good feedbacks regarding my skin since I am using it. As I told you, in terms of shade, it matched my skin tone perfectly, so I really like that. In terms of long lasting, I will be honest with you, it's a good base. If you want to try it, but I prefer to use the pore minimizer from Dior to close my pores, because when I lose the texture and the coverage of my foundation, I always lose it on my T-zone, basically where I get oily. So the pore minimizer primer from Dior is working really well to help my pores to stay closed and to keep basically my makeup into my skin. This is a good base to blur and to give you an SPF, but you already have an SPF in this foundation. So I won't recommend you to buy the full family and this base. The product I really love in this family, it's really the foundation. It's the main product of this Forever family. It's a really good one. It will give you this satin finish. I can have a good coverage, I can have a lighter coverage because I applied 2 or 3 pumps. I had to apply more than 2 pumps because I'm using a beauty blender, and as I told you, the beauty blender can drink a little bit of product. so you won't need to use as much as product with a brush if you use a brush or your finger. But just be careful, this foundation can dry a little bit quickly, so a beauty blender is always well, because you still have some water in it, so it will help you to work the product into your skin really easily. I will still use the 3 products, but if I had to recommend you one product, it will be the foundation, and a second product from the family, it will be the loose powder. That's it for this beauty review. I hope you liked it, and I hope that I gave you some helpful information about this new Forever family. Don't hesitate to let me any comments if you try this foundation. What do you think about it? I would love to know. I wish you a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!